Sitting in traffic, sun gazing at me. I ain't gazing at it. It's gazing at me. I had to put the shades on. Yeah. So what we gonna talk about is well, we're gonna use metaphors. I'm gonna use a metaphor for today. If anyone's familiar with NBA 2K, which you should be by now, and it's and the my player mode is honestly the best thing on there. You got association mode. You got that other little card playing thing. I ain't into none of that. In my player mode and association is the only thing I deal with. The game you're developing a fictitious character that you made up. And my question to you for this video. Now, you play the game, you collect the coins, and you use the coins to develop your character, correct? Would you play the game and just collect the coins and never develop the character? I already know the answer. I want you to think about it. You'll collect the coins and develop the character, right? Because you want him to perform good the next game. Because you want to grind out them badges. Uh-huh. Yeah. You even go on the PlayStation store and pay $4.99 and $9.99 and $19.99 and hell $99.99 just for some coins so you can make your player better, right? So you putting the money in, the time and everything into this fictitious character that next year a new game gonna come out and you're gonna do the same thing over and over again every year. Damn, they make a lot of money off us, don't they? I never thought about that. Well, I did, but that's crazy. So what I'm trying to say is you got a player that you look in the mirror at every day. Some of y'all develop this character that's in the mirror. Some of y'all don't. Majority of y'all don't. Some of y'all still 55 overall, raw prospect with no badges. Some of y'all 70 overall. Some of us 99 overall. Who knows? But we're gonna man, what this car doing? He finna hit me. Yeah, we gonna focus on the development of you and not a development of a fictitious character that in 1 year from now you're gonna sit down and a new game gonna come out. Man, that's crazy. They do that for Call of Duty. They do that. Anyway, that's for another time. Anyways, the character that we need to develop in the mirror is more important than any character on any video game or whatever. Some of you guys have no good badges because a badge, if you really pay attention to NBA 2K, the badge is a mental badge. It's mental. Think about it. If you got a deep range dead eye, that means you have a mentality of whoever's in front of me does not matter. I'm hitting the shot. That's a mentality. So badges are mentalities. So what badge you got? Some of y'all got the Hall of Fame procrastination badge. Some of y'all got the Hall of Fame manipulation badge. Some of y'all got the Hall of Fame, I'm finna let this girl get in my wallet and suck up my resources for some pussy badge. I can only be real about it. Some of y'all got negative mental badges up in your head. And y'all okay with it too. And y'all develop y'all mental badge. It started off a bronze. Then it became a silver. Then it became a gold. And then not too long ago, it's Hall of Fame. And y'all be playing the game, going along in life. And when a situation comes up, your Hall of Fame badge triggers inside your head and you use it. You guys are You're hurting yourself with these badges. You got to let some of your badges go and start developing good badges. So the name of the game is development. Developing you, developing some self-love about yourself, developing some dignity. You want to look in the mirror and say, I love what I see. You want to develop your brain. You want to stop procrastinating and get that job you want, or get that business that you want, or whatever it is, whatever it takes to do it. You want to pick out a ritual for the day, a ritual that is going to get you closer to your goals. You want to develop your 55 overall raw prospect butt into a 99 overall superstar. You can do it. You just need the right attitude and the right badges and the right team, and press the right buttons on the PS4 controller or whatever platform that you're using in your life. Life is like a video game. And I do have to admit, my favorite video games are video games that you're developing the character. It brings some type of satisfaction. But if we, put that a part of our life, I like developing me. And one thing that the soul loves, your soul loves to expand and grow anyway. We were put on this earth to expand and grow, but we got bubbles that we in that are allowing us to be stagnant. So it's a push and shove between your ego and your spirit anyways. And your ego wins most of the time because you allow your ego to win. Your soul is crying out for you to do better in life. But your ego is like, I want you to stay this 55 overall prospect with no badges. And you can only imagine what else goes on in your head when you decide to live a normal life. Normal life to me, the 9 to 5, knowing damn well in 3 months from now you're gonna be low on bills. You're not trying to get a second job. You have no goals or nothing. That type of lifestyle that everyone is using and abusing it's overrated. Why wouldn't you want to strive for excellence? I got some people that I know that when I tell them to strive for excellence, they frown up. "No, I can't do that with my." They just start bursting out excuses, and some of them got kids. So what you tell your kids? Oh well, with all the stuff that you do, little Tom or little Bobby, with everything you do, you ain't gonna make it in life. Would you tell your kids that? Don't you want the best for your kids? You can't want the best for your kids and never mind. We should already no. You know what? I'm gonna say it. You shouldn't want the best of your kids, and you don't take care of yourself. I don't know why I didn't want to say that. Maybe because there's people in my life that say, well, I'll do this and with everything for my kids. I don't need to do nothing for myself. I'm gonna do everything for my kids. Bullshit. Your kids are watching you. You gotta let me put it like this. Your average family, married or unmarried, you have the father, the mother, and the children, correct? The mother's mindset is put the children first. That's the mother's mindset. The father's mindset is different from the mother's mindset. That's what another thing that I think is why things are not working out for relationships here in 2019. Two different mindsets. I'm under the opinion that when I hear women say, "I put my kids first, I feel like that's kind of selfish because the father puts the whole family first. I go to work for the whole family. So if I'm putting in work for the whole family, that means me, you, and the kids. Why don't you think like that? You should be doing the same thing for the whole family, not just the kids. Because what ends up happening is, and we don't self reflect, so the man starts to feel left out. The wife is just all kids, kids, kids. She deteriorates herself. She starts getting fat. She starts looking out of shape and not keeping up with herself, and she's being less desirable for the man. And then the man is feeling left out because all the needs that he wanted from her that she was giving to him before the kids gets relinquished. So now he's like, "What the hell is this?" He's going to work, and his purpose for going to work feels it doesn't feel right. And I speak this with experience. It doesn't feel right to him, even though yeah he wants to take care of his children and all that. But when the woman is like all children, and some of y'all say y'all all children, but your actions say something else because you're a 55 overall prospect. That's why. That's why I said developing yourself. Develop this character called you. And like I was saying, like women women say that all the time that they're gonna put the kids first, and that's fine if that's how you feel. But know what you're doing and what you're getting yourself into. Just putting the kids first. You're that means you letting you a woman that is putting their kids first. You're that attribute for the kids is probably a 99 overall. Then everything else is 55 overall, which is a F in 2K terms. And the man, he's putting the whole family first, and he gets frustrated seeing that you just putting the kids first and you letting everything else deteriorate. And then ultimately, there's cheating and there's leaving, there's arguments, there's all of that because you didn't want to develop all of you. You didn't want to be an all around player, all around superstar, 99 overall. You wanted to be 55 raw prospect with no badges, no good badges. Boy, this traffic. By the time I get home, it's over. But yeah, this just an overview. Yeah, I just thought about that. You could use the player developments of games, and you can develop your player into a 99 overall every year. You got 2K20 out right now. You develop your player into a 99. Now what? 2K21 come out. You're gonna do the same thing and waste all that money buying coins on the PS store or whatever you do. You doing all that, but you could be developing yourself and spending some coins on yourself, developing you and making you a 99 overall. And you know one thing for sure, you ain't gotta go and buy yourself next year for $60 and redo a whole character over again. You just develop yourself one time, specific things, get the right badges, and you good. This goes for males and females. If you know about 2K, it was a metaphor. It's pretty clever. So the moral of my story is you develop everything else outside of you, but you don't develop yourself as much. And you need to focus on developing yourself and putting money into yourself and making sure that you are 99 overall with Hall of Fame badges and you perform the way you want to perform. So, what you waiting on? Let's get on it now. I'm signing out. Peace.